Hi, it's Cathy Cena with Tri-Cities Community TV. I am here right in the heart of Festival du Bois with the one and only Joanne Dumas, and she is the executive and artistic director of, go ahead and help me.
Societe Francophone de Maillardville.
Well, congratulations for an amazing 30th year. What a milestone you have reached. And I heard earlier today that you have been doing this for 23 years. Tell me, are you tired?
Yes, I'm tired. I'm already tired, but tomorrow I'll be even more tired. But it's fine. It's a good tired.
It is, and I heard as well, you've put Maillardville on the map. It's been 110 years here. They're celebrating their 110th. Mm-hmm. You're celebrating your 30th. Tell me what this means to you, and what are the next steps for you?
I think for us at the Society basically is to continue moving on and, you know, making sure there's still activities and events surrounding the Francophonie of the area here in Coquitlam and Tri-Cities. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're pushing for, to continue, and of course we're pushing for a nice cultural center. So we've been working on that for many, many years. So hopefully eventually it will pan out.
I completely agree. You definitely need that. And this year is a little different from other years because you are sort of showcasing the Acadian musicians and things like that. Tell me a little bit about that and how did that come into play?
For me, it's very important. Every year we've tried to invite Acadian musicians, but this year specifically is the International Congress of Acadian that is going to be held in Acadia and PEI and New Brunswick in the month of August. So we wanted to salute them for their perseverance and continuing to exist as Francophone back east.
Fantastic. And what are some of the highlights do you think people can see this weekend?
I think this weekend the highlights are, of course, the main stage, but there's always great things happening for families and for children. We make sure the programming, a good budget is always put on that side to make sure children are well entertained and families find a place for themselves in there.
Exactly, and this event is open to all people. I mean, I don't speak French, you do. There's many people that come here that are Francophone, but I love that it's a community event every year. People know about it. They come in their plaid. I obviously missed the memo for that. You do have a youth zone. You're including people that are from 8 years old to 80 years old. So congratulations on an amazing 30 years. Is there anything else that you'd like our viewers to know?
I think people should know that it's going to be sunny all weekend, to please show up.
Yes, absolutely. It's sunny all weekend. Cathy Cena, Tri-Cities Community TV, here at Festival du Bois, celebrating 30 years.
Festival, mesdames et messieurs, joue tout! Merci, monsieur. Merci. Alors, c'est un plaisir de revenir au festival. Ça fait plusieurs fois qu'on joue. We've played here many times. It's always a pleasure to come back. And but this time we have two new friends. We have Alain Dion on the accordion and Phil Bélanger on the percussion. Yes. Ils ont pas mentionné parce qu'ils n'étaient pas dans le brochure. Alors, on va faire de la musique française un peu partout avec, comme le monsieur dit, une petite touche personnelle. We're going to play a beautiful composition by Chusha, built in a Quebecois or Irish style. It's a suite and some beautiful melodies. It starts with a ballad, goes to a jig and a reel. Alors c'est la suite intitulée Nuages.
Hi, it's Cathy Cena with Tri-Cities Community TV. We are at Festival du Bois, right here at Mackin House with Joue Tout, which means we play everything, right?
Pretty well. I play a lot of instruments. Over the years, I've learned to play many cultures and many instruments. So Joue Tout is kind of a play on words, you know, or I'm Jew and she's two.
That's right. That's right. Joue and Tout. Yes. And you are the veterans of this festival. The Festival du Bois has been here for 30 years. And how long have you been here, would you say?
Well, I probably played here the first time in the early 90s, so that goes way back. And then every few years, I've played with many different groups here. A French trio, I played here with an Egyptian musician. We did some belly dance shows. I played with Joue Tout, with Silk Road in big projects that Joanne organized. So she's a good friend and she's a strong supporter of local artists, you know, and so she's been very good to us. I love her.
We are here in the heart of Maillardville, and they are celebrating their 110th anniversary. Now, tell me one thing: what makes your duo so special?
Me.
I'm asking her.
Well, for us, because we play music all around the world, for French culture, it's not just emphasize only French music from Quebec. So the music as around the world actually associated with French culture. So that's we discovered through our music study. So we're not just playing one tune fixed in one style. So we discover we actually enjoy play Celtic music, but then we play French dance, we do Brazilian music, we do African music, we do all sorts
The blues, you do the blues as well. And are you playing, is it called a juzing?
This one,
Yes, correct me, go ahead.
this is called a pipa.
Pipa, my apologies. Okay, I've seen a Chinese instrument very similar, but yes, that one. And there's the eru.
Yes.
Exactly.
So this is very odd for a French festival to have a pipa, which is a Chinese tradition. Yes. But I think it's not odd to present a Chinese music in Maillardville, is it?
No, it's not odd at all, because I think anything goes, and it blended very nicely on stage. And yes, I see that you're not a man of a few words. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying what makes our sound unique. I mean, if I sing in French with a guitar, I'm just another French guy singing a song in French, right?
Yes.
But because of Chusha and her lute, she brings a special color, because it sounds like a banjo, a mandolin. It's a very versatile instrument. We can do so, and she's keen on playing anything, any style. So that's why we have such a special sound. There's no group like this.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm Cathy Cena with Tri-Cities Community TV here at Festival du Bois, celebrating 30 years.
All right. Right, yeah, I fixed it. You got some left, okay? Here you go.
Hi there, it's Cathy Cena with Tri-Cities Community TV. We're here at Festival du Bois, and we are here with one of the display booths, Maurice Guibord.
Very good.
See, I got that right. I'm learning French already. And I'd like you to tell us a little bit about your organization and what you do.
Sure, we're with the Societe Historique Francophone de la Colombie-Britannique. So we are the group that collects and disseminates the history of Francophones in the province. Not well known, we're in Maillardville. There is a history here, but it doesn't start there and it doesn't end there either.
So how do you sort of do it, if you will? I mean, is it like a census, or you're just really, it's more the history of the Francophone industry?
You know, people come to us and they say, I have this, you know, this family that's in this neighborhood. Sometimes it comes to us that way. We are doing research, for example, on Francophone ranchers in the Caribou from 125 years ago. So sometimes it's a theme, sometimes they come to us.
Fantastic. And can people get involved with your organization? And if so, how can they do that?
We have volunteers of, well, young to less young, right? And sometimes they help us with our booth. Sometimes they do research for us. Sometimes they work on the collections as well. We have library, archives, photographs, and audiovisual.
And what's your website?
The website, shfcb.ca.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks so much, Maurice. I hope you're enjoying the music and the entertainment, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir.
I'm here with Eddie and Marie-Maude, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their organization and what you do.
Yeah, sure. We are working for Réseau Santé Colombie-Britannique, and our purpose is to help the Francophone, the French community, to have access to French doctors, dentists, every kind of professional, health professional. Yes.
Fantastic. And if you're looking for more volunteers, where can people find out more about you?
Yeah, on our website at www.reseausanté.ca.
Fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the festival and have a great time. I'm here with Ron Taylor of the Maillardville Residents Association. Ron, tell us a little bit about what the Maillardville Residents Association does.
Our association has been around for over 10 years, and it started off as kind of a organization looking for the French flavor to our community.
And if people want more information, how can they get in touch with you guys?
If they can go to our website, MaillardvilleResidentAssociation.com.
Okay, MaillardvilleResidentAssociation.com. Fantastic. Thanks so much for being here, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
For the official greeting and launch, the 30th edition of the Festival du Bois, I invite Madame Joanne Dumas, Executive Manager and Artistic Director of la Société Francophone de Maillardville, to say a few words. Madame Joanne Dumas.
Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup d'être là avec nous. 30 ans de festival francophone à Coquitlam. C'est très significatif pour Maillardville, croyez-moi. 30 years of celebrating Festival du Bois here in Maillardville, Coquitlam is extremely significant for us. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to the people responsible for making this possible through funding and a lot of help. So I would like to invite the acting mayor of Coquitlam, Mr. Brent Edmondson. And Brent will introduce you to the other VIP that we have here, the other elected officials that are here with us today.
Thank you, Joanne. Bonjour. On behalf of Coquitlam Council, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 30th Annual Festival du Bois. Mayor Stewart sends his regrets. He's out of town currently on vacation, but I know Mayor Stewart would have loved to have been here today. I'd like to introduce to you some of my colleagues that are here today. We have Councillor Terry Towner, Councillor Steve Kim, and trying to park is Councillor Trish Mandillo. She'll be in here shortly. This is a milestone celebrating the Francophone community in Coquitlam. And I want to thank you for your congratulations to Joanne Dumas, 23 years, Joanne has been one of the driving forces behind Festival du Bois. Joanne, I think you do a tremendous job, and all the volunteers that you arrange and work. So a big round of applause, I'm very pleased, to Joanne Dumas. The Festival du Bois is a very special part of our history. The largest Francophone festival in BC, it brings together people throughout the region to celebrate French heritage. I hope everyone here is enjoying the activities around here, the music, the entertainment, especially the food, and I know I'm going to have some poutine later. I highly recommend it, and I will have a great time enjoying all the music, the dancing that goes on through Festival du Bois. So I want to thank everybody that's here today. I want to thank Joanne once again, and all the volunteers that put this on. Have a great day, people. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Finn Donnelly, the Member of Parliament of Maillardville, Port Moody. Is that right? I'm pretty close. Okay, good.
Merci, Joanne. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Finn Donnelly, député de Port Moody, Coquitlam, Anmore et Belcara et Maillardville. Et je vais transmettre mes salutations au nom du Parlement du Canada. So Festival du Bois is the highlight for many in our community who celebrate Francophone and French-Canadian music, art, and culture. It has been a tradition in Coquitlam for 30 years now. I'm happy to be here with you today to officially welcome you to Festival du Bois on behalf of the Parliament of Canada. I congratulate and acknowledge all the hardworking volunteers and staff, musicians and community groups, partners and funders, including the City of Coquitlam, who make this festival what it is. Merci, congratulations on 30 years of fantastic work. On a on a personal note, I just want to let you know that after 10 years as a Member of Parliament for Maillardville, I will not be seeking re-election. I want to express my sincere thanks to Joanne Dumas, the board and staff of Societe Francophone de Maillardville, who have worked tirelessly over the decades for this festival and for Maillardville, for French-Canadian culture. So I would like to just give a small presentation, token of my appreciation, my office's appreciation for all the hard work for Joanne and her volunteers and staff. So I have a little something for Joanne. Bon festival!
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. I'd like to invite our MLA, Selena Robinson.
Merci, Joanne. I bring greetings on behalf of John Horgan and the government of British Columbia. And c'est toujours un plaisir de vous rejoindre ici. C'est le 30e édition du Festival du Bois. And it's always a pleasure to be here with you, especially on the 30th anniversary of Festival du Bois. It's really important that we acknowledge all the volunteers. Can we have a round of applause for all the volunteers? Tous les bénévoles qui ont rendu cet événement possible. It would not happen without all of those volunteers. We also need to thank all the sponsors, including la ville de Coquitlam, for their ongoing support. And merci spécial à Joanne Dumas. Elle est une force majeuse derrière cette merveilleuse célébration de la musique, des arts et de la culture francophonie. Thank you so much, Joanne, for all of your work, for your committee's work, and for putting Maillardville on the map. This is, for me, the premier event. Love the music, love the food, love the cuisine. I want to see everybody up and dancing. This is really important. And congratulations to everyone for another successful event.
Thank you, Selena. And then last but not least, I'd like to invite, j'aimerais inviter représentante de la Fédération des francophones de la Colombie-Britannique, the representative president of the Federation of Francophones of British Columbia, Madame Padmini Chuman Singh.
Merci beaucoup, Joanne. Bonjour, chers amis francophones et francophiles, et bienvenue à cette 30e édition du Festival de Maillardville. Dear francophones and francophiles, welcome to the 30th Festival du Bois de Maillardville. Je suis particulièrement heureuse d'être avec vous aujourd'hui pour célébrer la culture francophone et canadienne-française et fêter les 30 années de succès du Festival du Bois. I'm thrilled to be here with you today to celebrate Francophone culture and this milestone, 30 years of success. This is very big success. Je félicite la Société francophone de Maillardville, sa directrice générale, Joanne Dumas, et sa dynamique équipe qui ont fait du festival un rendez-vous culturel incontournable en Colombie-Britannique. I'd like to congratulate the Francophone Center of Maillardville, its executive director, Joanne Dumas, and her team of making this festival an essential cultural event in BC. Cette année, nous fêtons également un autre anniversaire, cher à notre communauté, celui du 50e anniversaire de la loi sur les langues officielles. La dualité linguistique est une valeur fondamentale du Canada. Il est vital de moderniser la loi pour protéger et renforcer les droits des communautés linguistiques officielles en situation minoritaire comme la nôtre. Avec toutes les associations francophones du pays et de nombreux soutiens francophiles, nous ne cessons d'œuvrer pour des mesures positives. J'espère donc vous retrouver pour la 30e édition du Festival du Bois avec d'excellentes nouvelles pour la francophonie canadienne. This year we are also celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Official Language Act. Linguistic duality is one of Canada's fundamental values, and that's why it is so important that the Official Language Act be modernized to strengthen the minority language rights. Enjoy the festival, and I hope to see you next year. En attendant, profitons du superbe programme qui nous est offert aujourd'hui. Je vous souhaite à tous et à tous un bon festival. Bonne journée, amusez-vous bien. Merci.
Merci, ma belle. Zach, viens, mon cher. You might have noticed, peut-être que vous avez remarqué, qu'il y a beaucoup de petits drapeaux de décoration de l'Acadie dans la tente. Attends une minute. Dans la tente. Et parce que cette année, on a décidé de faire un clin d'œil à l'Acadie. L'Acadie aura son congrès mondial des Acadiens qui se tiendra au mois de août prochain. Au Nouveau-Brunswick et à l'île du Prince-Édouard. Alors, on voulait leur faire un hommage. We wanted to give an homage to all the Acadians of Canada. And Zach is going to show you the lovely flag of Acadia. And he is personifying Gabrielle from the lovely poem of Longfellow. So thank you very much, Zach. And you're going to see great programming with all these artists that are here this year. And let's make it a good celebration. Je vous souhaite une très belle célébration de l'Acadie et du Canada français, bien sûr, et d'ailleurs. Alors, on continue et la fête y va. Allez, vas-y, mon beau Zach. Merci.
Moi, c'est le Festival du Bois. Ça, c'est ce Comté de Clare signing out. On a une dernière tune pour vous autres.
Hi, it's Cathy Cena here again with Tri-Cities Community TV at Festival du Bois. This time we're in front of Mackin House, which is also part of the 30-year anniversary. And I am with these three amazing gentlemen here who just were on stage, and they are known as Comte de Clare, and they are one of our Acadian bands that are here this year from Nova Scotia. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Can you introduce yourselves?
My name is Daniel Leblanc.
Daniel Leblanc.
Arthur Como.
Okay.
Jean-Pascal Como.
Oh, very nice. So you all speak French, see?
Yes, we do.
Oh, fantastic. So tell me a little bit about your music and what brought the three of you together.
Daniel called me up. He said, I want to play some violin on some techno. And I said, okay, let's do it. And then Jean-Pascal he's the go-to guy, man. So.
And you're the head guy, yes? So tell me a little bit about your music influences.
Well, basically, it's just trying to blend the electronic world with the organic world, I guess, and blending a lot of instruments like fiddle, banjo, and blending it with these guys to make a new sound, I guess, a more modern sound with the traditional influences, I guess.
How long have you been together? I'll go back here. Clearly, I'll go back here.
This project's been going on for 2 years, but we've played in different groups together for almost 15, 18 years.
Well,
other stuff.
And if people want to find out more information about you, where can they go?
They can go, especially on YouTube, Comte de Clare, C-O-M-T-E, accent aigu, de Clare.
Accent aigu.
And YouTube and iTunes.
Great, fantastic. Thanks so much, guys.
Excellent, parce que vous allez vous lever, ça c'est certain. Les tirs de roche, ben c'est qui? C'est des tyrans. C'est racines en Mauricie au Québec. Les tirs de roche interprètent un mélange dynamique de compositions originales et de pièces
remaniées du répertoire français et québécois. On dit des tirs de roche qu'ils sont une joyeuse bande de marginaux qui créent une ambiance festive partout où ils passent. With roots in Quebec, Mauricie's region, les Tireurs de Roche perform a dynamic mix of original compositions and reworking from the traditional French and Québécois repertoire. Les Tireurs de Roche has been described as a gregarious gang of lovable misfits, creating a festive atmosphere wherever they go. Alors, on accueille chaleureusement, mesdames et messieurs, les Tireurs de Roche!
C'était une vieille bonne femme, son vote en navigant. C'était une vieille bonne femme, son vote en navigant. Avec sa queue de chemise, mettait les voiles au vent. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Lorsqu'elle arrive à terre, tombe sa pince sur le canot. Lorsqu'elle arrive à terre, tombe sa pince sur le canot. La bonne femme en colère jette le matelot sur l'eau. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Le les pattes en l'air, puis les deux fesses à l'eau. Le les pattes en l'air, puis les deux fesses à l'eau. Arrive à se virer de mort, puis la viron à l'eau. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Puis il ramasse si fort, les bouillons sortaient de l'eau. Et il ramasse si fort, les bouillons sortaient de l'eau. Les femmes qui étaient chez le mort, ils regardaient les grelots. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Camarade, quand il y a caille, camarade, quand il y a bien. Les femmes qui étaient chez le mort, ils des grelots. Les femmes qui étaient sur le bord, ils regardaient les galops. Celles qui voyaient pas clair, ben ils étaient pas manchots. Camarades quand il gagne, camarades quand il vient, camarades quand il gagne, camarades quand il vient, camarades quand il gagne, camarades quand il vient, camarades quand il gagne, camarades quand il vient.
Alors, originaire de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, Alpha Yaya Diallo vit en Colombie-Britannique et s'est forgé une réputation d'excellence dans le monde entier pour sa musique exceptionnelle. Diallo a été exposé à une variété de cultures et a absorbé les traditions et influences musicales, malinké, Suswe, Fulani, la musique de son peuple et bien d'autres. Originally from West Africa, BC-based guitarist Alpha Yaya Diallo has earned a global reputation for the excellence of his musicianship and for successfully uniting the traditional and the contemporary. He's considered one of the greats of African music. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, on accueille chaleureusement Alpha Yaya Diallo!
Macho, Waltanara. Seba.